everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Reading in the Dark. Byron here. So I'm looking at my viewfinder a lot because I'm sort of still kind of figuring out this setup with the lighting and whatnot. So this is my first time filming in front of my new bookshelves. Here they are. I'm not prepared to do any kind of tour or anything for you at the moment, but we'll get to that. So this is actually just going to be kind of an intro to what I guess will be sort of a reading vlog. So I'm actually homesick from work. I left work early yesterday because it's not exactly the flu, and I don't know if it's like a sinus thing or cold or what it is, but it's been going around. So I'm homesick today and tomorrow, and then I have the following 2 days off. So I actually have 4 days off starting now, to just rest and drink water and be, lazy and hopefully get better. During which time I'm sure that I'm also going to be reading, and so I thought I may as well try to get through some stuff while I'm home with nothing to do. And I may as well vlog because I hadn't exactly decided what to post next on my channel because I haven't quite figured out the whole filming situation here in front of my bookshelves. So maybe a vlog is like the best option for me at the moment until I figure that all out. So anyway, so this setup, I don't know if this is a thing. This is just me doing this because I need to do it. So I'm gonna call it my Sick-A-Thon vlog. And I mean, I'm gonna be sleeping a lot, but I can't sleep every hour of the day, so I'm gonna be reading. And I'm in the middle of 3 books right now. One is The Persian Boy by Mary Renault on my Kindle, which I just hit the halfway mark on. This is the second book in a trilogy about Alexander the Great, told from the perspective of a eunuch. I am almost 70% of the way through an audiobook version of Frankenstein, narrated by Dan Stevens from Downton Abbey. He's really excellent, and he's making me like Frankenstein a little bit better this time around than I did when I read it for Thriller-a-thon. And although I hate to waste an audiobook on time that I'm not in the car stuck in traffic, I might, since I'm not feeling well, I might lay in bed and listen to that. And then I'm also about 100 pages in this big old tome. And I really, really am enjoying this. And it's a page turner. In my first sitting, I got 107 pages in, so I'm really liking it. But what I think I'm gonna do is try and finish The Persian Boy, and then move right on to, and I might finish Frankenstein as well, and then move right on to the third book in that trilogy, which is called Funeral Games, because I think I want to finish reading about Alexander's real life conquests as told through historical fiction before I read about Aegon Targaryen's conquests. It was starting to get a little bit confusing. There were no dragons during Alexander's march across the world. And so that's my goal, is to finish Frankenstein, Funeral Boy. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired. Finish Frankenstein, Persian Boy, and Funeral Games during these next 4 days. So that's my goal. And this is going to be my Sick-A-Thon vlog, day 1 intro, and I will come back in clips just laying around in bed lazily reading, and keep you updated and sort of vlog while I read, and hopefully vlog while I'm getting better, and post this in a couple of days. Okay, so it's like 5, and I'm on chapter 26. I'm 60% of the way, almost 61% through The Persian Boy. Anyway, I'm watching a fire burn on the hillside somewhere in the Norwegian mountains or whatever on YouTube. But yeah, I'm on page 351, and lots of important things just happened. There was a major, score settled. It was, super satisfying. But it's like that thing you were waiting for from the very beginning of a book finally happens, and you're like, yes. I sort of wasn't thinking it was ever going to happen, actually. So, page 345 is a winner. There was a really sad thing that happened, and I cried. That was a really enjoyable couple hours of reading. And I'm gonna go to sleep now. The sun will be down when I wake up from this nap. And that's fine. I can't believe I have 3 more days off. Not going to work. Just like no real obligations exactly. Just like a person out of time. Just kind of like hanging out at home with his dog reading. I actually put Fire and Blood away. I put it back on my shelf so that I wouldn't be tempted to pick it up because it's, again, a different vibe, but a similar vibe, and it's confusing and I can't read them at the same time. So I'm forcing myself to stay with Alexander until the end. I'm very tired, so I'm gonna sleep. I'm sure I'll wake up at some strange hour, like 10 p.m. or something, or even later, and be like wide awake. So, all right, that's it for now, and I'll be back later. So I slept, and then I got up, and then I ate, and then I watched the pilot of The Passage on Fox. And then I took a shower, and now I'm back in bed, feeling like not great again. So now I'm gonna read some more about Alexander the Great. It was nice to be awake for a while. A little different. I very rarely watch TV anymore, so yeah. That's all. Hey everybody. I am leaving the house because it needs to happen. I have been laying in bed for 2.5 days, for, off and on, for the most part. And I just need to leave the house. So I'm gonna, maybe I'll use that light. That's not good enough. Maybe I'll do this light. That's terrifying. We'll do this. Wow, musical lights. Yeah, so I'm gonna go for a little retail therapy. Okay, so here I am in the bargain book aisle, and they're doing this buy 2 get 1 free sale, which is a problem because I want to buy too many things. I have this, which I've read, but I want to have on paper, so obviously, sure. And then I've been hearing about this. This sounds interesting. And, ooh, this one is really messed up looking. I should find a different copy. Look at this one. They actually just marked the, binding, and not the book. But the back of that one looks okay versus the back of this one, which is slightly okay. At least the mark is in the right place. And then the one that I had originally. Ugh. But maybe I'll get that book and switch the dust jacket. I've heard a lot about Lauren Groff. I have not heard about this book, but it sounds really, the description is very vague, and I kind of like that. Obviously, there's some sort of big revelation that's going to come partway through. And I'm just intrigued, and it has, some people loved it and some people hated it, so I'm just going to buy it and see what happens. And in this book, I keep seeing and thinking that I could love it because it's historical. This is about a group of women after World War II. Mary Ann plans to uphold the promise she made to her husband's brave conspirators to find and protect their wives. They were involved in a plot to kill Hitler. I love historical fiction, so. But that's 4, not 3. So, I need to figure that out. Okay, so I'm in my car, and I was doing pretty well. I got the 3 books that I wanted to get. I Know a Secret by Tess Gerritsen, which I came here for because I'm trying to collect all of her books on hardcover, and as long as they still have new copies of these, I figured I should get this while the sale is going on, which, by the way, the sale needs to end so I can stop spending money on books. And I also got the other book that I intended to come here and get after looking it up and thinking about it, which is The Guinevere's by who? Sarah Domett. Then I wasn't sure what the 3rd book was going to be, but I decided to take a gamble and read some Lauren Groff for the first time. Fates and Furies has mixed reviews from people, but people that I know, whose opinion matters to me, liked this book, and it sounds really ambiguous and cool. So, and then I spent money on one extra book just because I've been looking at it and thinking I really wanted to give it a shot, which is a historical fiction, The Woman in the Castle, which sounds really, really awesome. But then I ended up spending more like $40 because I decided I needed to finally get a physical copy of My Year of Rest and Relaxation by Ottessa Moshfegh, because this was one of my favorite books of last year. And I keep thinking I need to complete my collection. So now I actually have everything she has published in physical form on my shelf, which is pretty cool because I do love her. I kind of forgot that I was like homesick while I was in there shopping, and then I was like, oh, I feel really tired. Why is that? Oh yeah, it's because I'm not feeling right. So I need to go get some a few little groceries and then go home, and then I'm gonna fall asleep. I guess this will go. All right, hey guys, so after shopping at the bookstore, I then went into Target and got some groceries and random things, and then went home and proceeded to hang out with my roommate and sit on my computer and buy a bunch of books on 8books because I'm a mess. And it's really kind of funny. I guess I didn't really read, technically, I didn't read on day 2 of Sick-A-Thon at all. I just shopped and slept. And I guess I feel kind of guilty about how many books I bought. There needs to be a ban coming, and I hate saying that, but people say that all the time and then they don't honor it. But like, whew, wow, Byron bought books. You guys, the retail therapy was real. The books that I knew that Books A Million had on their shelves that I was thinking about wanting to buy, I have bought. So I don't have any reason to go back there. So hopefully I won't. And now it is actually 1 a.m. I am just now getting into bed with my Kindle and a lovely cup of hot chocolate. And I'm gonna read. I am destroyed by this book. Oh my god. I don't think I've ever cried so hard reading anything. Okay, so something happened in this book, and it was very sad. I'm shocked by how strongly I reacted to that. Oh my god. The way the story is told and who tells it, and just how wrapped up and involved you become in the whole thing. Like, oh my god. So it's like after 2 a.m. And I'm 71% of the way through this book. I don't know how there's anything more to write in this book. Oh my god. So now I'm gonna take a break and eat something because I am destroyed. Wow. Wow. Yeah, Mary Renault couldn't really write. Yeah. Amazing. Wait, the book's over. I just turned the page and it says author's note. Oh my god, so I'm at 71%. 71%. The book is over. Whatever is after this is like a long preview of something. The next book, I'm gonna look ahead and see where the book ends and see what the percentage is so that I will know, because the book is over! And it should be over. Like, it should be over. Yes, Alexander died. So yes, the book is over, but like, because the third one is called Funeral Games, but like, I just sobbed like my heart out and just like was destroyed and leveled and like ruined by this. So beautifully written. So fantastic. This is a 5-star book. Man, that is just, ebooks are just a funny thing because you have no way to know. Okay, so I finished. Persian Boy is done. And I was thinking, what else? What else could you possibly write? And I said, okay, here I go. And then I stopped recording, and then I hit next page, and it was like, author's note. I'm like, well, okay. Oh my god, that's 2 books in a row now that I have finished just sobbing to the point where I could barely breathe. Okay, so I finished The Persian Boy. Holy crap. All right. Wow, that was really good. I was like, how is there 30% left? There isn't. It's time for... I'm going to take a break now.